Dear students, welcome back to my channel. In this class, let us derive the most important derivation in this concept of cell. That is, derive an expression for equivalent EMF and equivalent internal resistance of combination of two cells in parallel. Okay, so in the last class we have discussed about the E equivalent and R equivalent in case where the two cells have connected in series, isn't it? What was the expression we have got there? For E equivalent we got E1 plus E2. For R equivalent we got R1 plus R2, isn't it? So in the same way here, so one more 5 mark derivation. So here we should connect two cells in parallel, okay, and hence we have to draw an expression for the E equivalent and R equivalent, okay. See, as the question itself indicates, let us consider two cells in parallel. Say for example, this cell is having an EMF E1 and internal resistance R1. Similarly, let this be the second cell having EMF E2 and internal resistance R2. Okay. For my convenience, I will call this point as A and this point as some B. I won't represent these 2 points with any letter. Okay. I will take this as B. Okay. Let I be the current. Total current flowing through the circuit containing these two cells. Let I1 be the current through this cell E1, and I2 be the current through this cell having EMF E2. Okay. Similarly, here I1 comes, here I2 comes. Okay. Now here, so we have already discussed an expression for what R equivalent and C equivalent whenever the capacitors or resistors are connected in parallel. In a parallel combination, the current will split and the potential difference remain constant, isn't it? Here that is the hint we should take or we should consider. Okay. Here the terminal PD between these two cells should be same. Hence, since these two are connected in a parallel. Okay. Now, let us consider two cells having EMFs E1 and E2, internal resistance R1 and R2 respectively, connected between two common points A and B. Here directly I am taking. Okay. Let I be the total current flowing through the circuit. Hence I1 and I2 are the currents through the cells having EMFs E1 and E2 respectively. Okay. Now we know that the potential difference across the terminals of first cell is V is equal to E1 minus I1 R1. Is it okay? Next, here V is constant for both the cells, hence we should take the value of I1. Therefore, I1 R1 is equal to E1 minus V. Okay. Next, I1 is equal to E1 minus V divided by R1. Otherwise, directly I will write E1 divided by R1 minus V divided by R1. So let it be equation number 1. Similarly, no need to write these sentences and all. Directly you can write I2 is equal to E2 divided by R2 minus V divided by R2. This is for second cell. For second cell, I2 is equal to E2 divided by R2 minus V divided by R2. Next, we know that in a parallel combination, I is equal to I1 plus I2. Okay. if we add these two, then we get, directly I will write E1 by R1 plus E2 divided by R2. If I take minus outside and V also, then 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Here for this also we can put one bracket. Okay. Next, call this as equation number 3. Here you should write that sentence. What sentence? When this combination of two cells is replaced by a single cell having, that sentence you have to write yourself. So when this combination of two cells is replaced by a single cell having EMF E equivalent and internal resistance R equivalent, then, okay, so then the equation 3 will become I is equal to E equivalent divided by R equivalent minus V into 1 by R equivalent. This is equation number 4. Okay, you just compare equation 3 and 4. From equation 3 and 4, we can write 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Otherwise, simply R equivalent is equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Okay. Next. Similarly, E equivalent divided by R equivalent is equal to, in place of E equivalent by R equivalent, we have E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2. Okay. It can also be written as E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by R1 R2. Next, we want only E equivalent. Therefore, it becomes E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by R1 R2 into R equivalent. Next, E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by R1 R2 into, the value of R equivalent is R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Here we can cancel R1 R2, R1 R2, and the remaining thing is E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by R1 plus R2. This is the expression for equivalent EMF of combination of two cells, so which are connected in a parallel, and this is the equivalent internal resistance of two cells which are connected in a parallel. Okay, so for this you get 5 marks. Please remember, as the question itself indicates, you have to take two cells having EMFs E1 and E2 in parallel between any 2 points. I have called them as A and B. You can call them as X and Y, no matter. Okay, now let I be the total current flowing through the circuit. Hence, I1 and I2 are the currents through the cells having EMFs E1 and E2. Otherwise, first cell and the second cell. And you have to remember, in any parallel combination, the potential difference will be constant and the current will split. Therefore, here the PD across the first cell, PD across the terminals of first cell is V is equal to E1 minus I1 R1. Since this is the condition of discharging, V is equal to E minus IR formula we can use. Okay, next, here we want the expression for current. Hence, I1 will be altered like that, and finally it has got that E1 divided by R1 minus V by R1. Call it as equation number 1. Similarly, if we apply the same thing for second cell, then the expression for current will become I2 is equal to E2 by R2 minus V divided by R2. Call it as equation number 2. In any parallel combination, we can take I is equal to I1 plus I2. Therefore, on substituting the values of I1 and I2, we get equation number 3. Next, here you have to write one sentence. If the combination of two cells is replaced by a single cell having EMF E equivalent and internal resistance R equivalent, then this equation reduces to this form: E equivalent by R equivalent minus V into 1 by R equivalent. This is equation number 4. You just compare equation 3 and 4. You get the, in place of 1 by R equivalent, we have 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. On solving this, we get this. Next, in place of E equivalent by R equivalent, we have E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2. Next, you substitute the value of R equivalent here, and finally you get this equation. Okay? For this, you will get complete 5 marks. Now let us go to some special cases. Special cases. First one, for n identical cells in parallel. When n identical cells, it means all the cells should have the EMF equal to E or same value, and R equivalent, R value some smaller, like that. When they are connected in parallel, what we get here is, please remember, E equivalent equation will become, see, for n identical, it becomes ER plus ER and so on, and finally it becomes n times ER. In the denominator, R1 plus R2 means R plus 1 up to n means it is NR. Therefore, here what happens? N will cancel, RR will cancel, and what is the remaining thing? E. It means whatever may be the number of cells in a parallel, the equivalent or effective EMF will be EMF offered by the only one cell or single cell. Okay. Similarly, what is R equivalent? What is the value of R equivalent? So when the n identical cells having internal resistances R are connected in parallel, it means that when n identical resistors are connected in parallel, R equivalent will become R divided by n. Similarly, current through the external resistance. Current through the external resistance. We have this formula: I is equal to E divided by R plus R. Correct? Here if we use R equivalent and small r equivalent here, we get E equivalent place ನಲ್ಲಿ E, R plus R equivalent place ನಲ್ಲಿ R divided by N. Like this, we get a formula. We get one equation. Okay, if R is very much less than R divided by N, then R plus R divided by N becomes approximately equal to R by N. Therefore, I expression will directly become E divided by R by N, otherwise N times E by R. What does it mean? N times E by R means N times the current offered by one cell. Therefore, in order to draw more current in case of a parallel combination, the value of external resistance should be as small as possible. Okay, so please remember this thing. In case of a series combination, in order to draw more current, what was the condition? In order to draw more current, the value of external resistance we have connected should be as large as possible, isn't it? But here, in case of parallel, in order to draw more current, the value of external resistance has to be as small as possible. So, ಅದೇ ತರ, if R is very much greater than R by N, then what happens? R plus R by N will become approximately equal to R. Therefore, I is equal to E by R will come. It means what? This is the current offered by only one cell or single cell. Hence, in parallel combination, to draw more current, the value of external resistance has to be as small as possible. Okay? Anyhow, so that's it from the cells. In the next class, let us discuss about two very important laws in electricity called Kirchhoff's laws. Okay, so there are two laws. First law is Kirchhoff's current law, and the second law is Kirchhoff's voltage law. Okay, anyhow, so without those two laws, we can't solve the circuits to find the currents, different current, because Ohm's law will be helpful only to find the current through simple circuits. In order to solve the complicated circuits, we should know those two laws. Okay, first law is based on the current and the second law is based on the voltages. Anyhow, so thank you for watching.